Hi guys, welcome to this session in Power BI. In this module, I want to show you how you can use the parameter feature, which is on the modeling tab of the ribbon. So this is the feature I want to talk about here. So what this basically does, it allows you to flick between different options in a slicer format to see the impact of that on a visual. Now the visual needs to use the parameter fields that you create in here. So what I'm going to do is create a new parameter and let's show you how this works. So you've got two options there. You've got number and fields. So if I click on fields, what you get down here, you've got the option there, field, and then that would be number. You can give it a name and you have to select the fields from your table, which is over here. And all of the fields that I've got in my table are listed there. Now what you need to be using really is measures rather than these fields, and I'll show you for why in a minute. If I just click on, let's go for revenue and cost, go for cost. So there are two fields, so you add those two in. These are your parameters. I'm leaving it as parameter because I'm going to delete this one. Then you create that, and then you create a visual using those parameters. So if I just move this over here so you can see that, that's the what you get, that's the end product, that's the parameter, and you can click on these and it will filter on the page any visual that uses the parameters. So if I click on this table visual to create myself a table, just move that over there a bit because this first one's going to be quite big. And then what you do is you populate it with the fields that you want. So if I go topic, that'll give me a list of topics. But then if I go to get the parameters from here and tick this option, it gives me both those columns, revenue and cost, but also for every occurrence of topic, which is obviously not great. I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is create measures, and then the measures will be summarizing this information. You can see how that works. So I'll delete that one off, get rid of that, and I'll get rid of this, and I'll just delete that altogether from down here. Just right click, delete from model, get rid of that. Yes, I don't want that. Now I need to create a measure. So new measure, and I'm just going to do sum of revenue and sum of cost for this one. So this will be total revenue. So I'll just call it total revenue equals, and then the sum function, and then revenue, which is part of the main table. And I can find it there. Look, revenue, click on that and then close the bracket. And that's my first measure. Tick that. And it will appear over here in alphabetical order. So total of revenue down the bottom there. And then I want to do another one. So new measure, this time it will be total cost. So total cost equals, again, I'm using the sum function. Sum, main is the name of the table, and you can type this if you want, with as long as you put square brackets around it. And then close that bracket on that, click the tick, and then that's the two measures. It should pop over here. So there they are at the bottom there. So now what I need to do is I need to go back to the modeling table and create my new parameter using fields. And this time I will give it a name. I'll just call this Steve. And then I'm going to add my fields, which are those two measures. So total cost and total revenue, create. That will create that slicer with those two fields in. Let's move this down here. Now for that to work on any visual, you basically need to create a visual with those fields in the visual. So I'll just create a little table and I'll select topic again like I did before. So topic, that'll list all the topics, not target, topic, one below it. That'll list all the topics. There's only a few. I'll just make this a little bit bigger. But now from the parameter area, I need to open that up and tick the fields from that parameter. So that's put the two columns in. You've got total cost and total revenue. and you can rename those if you want. You just need to click on them and rename them, your actual measures. So you click on them there, and then you can just rename them if you didn't want it to be like that. But now what should happen is if I come across here with my little parameter box, just sit it underneath, I've got the option of ticking these, and then it will get rid of whichever one you didn't tick and show you the other one. So if I tick that one, that's going to show just that one. That's total revenue, that's total cost. And if I take the tick off by clicking it again, it shows you all of the fields that you added into your parameter. So if you wanted more options than that, you could first off probably do more measures. So you've got different options, and then you would add them into your parameter, and then you would have more boxes here to tick. And because that is a slicer, you can go into slicer settings and change that to be tile, which I tend to like so. So now you've got like two little buttons there, and if I just push this up the top, like so. So it works like all slicers. I can make this one a bit smaller now. As you click on things, it will just filter anything on this page that's got those fields in, which in this case is just this one visual. But that's the fields that you need to bring it in from the actual parameter. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can use the parameter feature from the modeling tab in Power BI, and new parameter is where we went.